Welcome to the Secret Diary of a Nail Tech. Dear Diary, about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, I was reading a book that said, kill your competitors. And I was like, what the? Huh? It literally made me drop the book. I can't remember who the author was. I can't remember what the book was, but it literally made me think like, why would I want to kill my competitors? Like, what? Like, not metaphorically, not literally. I don't want to kill my competitors. I want my competitors to succeed. I want other nail educators to be successful, build their own empire, have fully booked classes, because I one day want to send my own students there so they can learn even more. Like, in my opinion, the world is not a zero-sum game. Just because someone has a lot, it doesn't mean that I can only have what's left. There is plenty for everyone. I can safely say that I am not a jealous person. Not in business, not in friendships, not in romantic relationships. I think we can have it all. But then there are people who are on a different kind of vibe. And yeah, I did bump into them. You know, like the mean ones, the jealous ones, the ones who talk shit behind your back, the know-it-alls. And they happen to provide me the greatest lessons. Lessons about myself, how to learn to react from my heart and soul instead of my ego, because these people are so much stuck and locked into their ego that they cannot come from a place of love and acceptance and understanding, and it's not a great place to be. I happen to know from fucking hard experience that it is actually takes a lot of practice to turn off your ego, because you have to learn how to talk, think, do, respond from these positive feelings from your heart and soul, and it takes a lot of learning, but it takes a lot of work, but it's actually a work that very, very much pays off. But on a serious note, dear mean people, you're going to have to ask yourself, why does it make you feel good to talk shit about someone? Stranger, so-called friend, competitor. Why do you think that this is the highlight of your day? Like, as an educator, I have been attacked so many times, I can't even fucking count it. Mostly from other educators who don't know me. They have no idea what my trainings include or don't include. They have never seen any of my content or posts, because obviously they are not my target audience. They just see like a comment or a photo, and they create this scenario. They make an opinion about someone that they know nothing about, and they are criticizing. They literally like see a comment on Facebook that, you know, like, I'm trying to help a beginner out, trying to answer a complicated question, and because of the answer is so complicated, I'm trying to make it very nice and simple, because, you know, like, there is a lot you can put into a Facebook comment. And they read this, and then suddenly my work is shit, I am not safe, and I am damaging the industry. No, chickaboo. We are sharing our knowledge. And clearly, we have a difference in opinion. We have a difference in our knowledge, in our education. We have differences in our research, in our experience with clients, with products. We have difference in our mindset. And clearly, we have a difference in our communication skills. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say that she is not right. I'm also not going to say that I'm right. Because in my opinion, she is right because she is saying things based on her knowledge. I think I'm right because I'm saying things based on my knowledge. But I'm also not going to say anything about her because I don't know enough about her again, about her experience, about her education, about her research. Why would I criticize her? I don't even know her enough to have an opinion, let alone start to criticize her. Like, the one thing I hate is, not hate, but like the one thing that it kind of annoys me when people have a tiny, tiny little detail and they create scenarios in their mind about you or about a certain topic, and without thinking it any further, they come up with this story in their head, and for them it's set in stone. Like, there is one way, and it's their opinion, and it's their way. And I'm like, really? When I have a disagreement with someone, I always try to put myself into their shoes, because I always try to think that if this person is saying something, she is or he is saying it because she or he thinks that it's correct. So I would like to communicate with her. I would like to ask her, why does she think this way? Why this is her opinion? How does she do things? Because if we have a difference in opinion, and obviously I think that the way I work and I teach, it works for me and it works for my students, but also what she is saying, it must be working for her and for her students. I want to know. I want to get her knowledge. I want to know what she knows, because then I can grow from it. I'm not going to criticize her. I want her knowledge. Like, let's share it with each other. Let's help each other out. Let's be, okay, maybe not BFFs, but, let's help each other out. Even when I'm with my students and I have this foundation training, beginner training, I always tell them that after this training, go to other trainers, go to other people, watch other people on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok, whatever, everywhere, because they are going to show things that I didn't. They are going to show things differently, like the way I showed it. And again, and I always highlight this to my students, that just because they're going to see something that is completely different to what I showed, what I was teaching them, it's not because I'm right and the other person is not right, or the other person is right and I'm not right. It's because we have difference in our experiences, in our education, in about, like how it works in our business with our clients. So try this, try the other way, and choose what it works best for you, or maybe, come up in between with your own way of working. Obviously, follow the health and safety regulations, which we know that at the moment, our industry is not exactly very much regulated. Hopefully, it's going to change in the near future for all of our sake. But anyway, like, after the initial frustration, when I get these attacks, I always come back stronger, because I am not the kind of person. I'm okay and I'm comfortable with admitting that I don't know everything. I don't know, like, I always say that people who say that they know everything, they don't know everything. The people who know more, they realize that the more you know, the more you realize that you know nothing. There is so much to learn all the time. And every single time when somebody is criticizing me, I always just do my research, learn a lot more, and I love it. But I guess that's a choice, like how to react to an attack. Do I like to be attacked? Fuck no. But it's actually so funny, because not so long ago, I was attacked by a global company. I can't actually go into too many details, because every single email that they have sent me, there was a non-disclosure clause at the end, an NDA. And even though I did not sign anything, or I did not agree to this NDA or non-disclosure agreement, I would like to be as respectful as possible. So there is this global brand. And in a nutshell, there is this global brand who asked me to stop running my free 5-day training as I was running it at the time. And the reason behind it was because I was using a trademarked word that belonged to this company. I didn't know that, and I know that not knowing the rules and the law, it doesn't, it doesn't make that you are, off the hook. Or if I'm not going to stop using that word, they are going to throw a massive court case on me. I was like, what? Like, why would a global brand even know about that I exist? Like, huh? And I was like, why do they want me to stop helping people for free? It did not make sense. And then again, I did my research again, and I found seven, I didn't do a big research, but I found another 7 educators who were using this word that it's trademarked, belongs to this global company. And some of these 7 educators, they were not even using this global company's products. So they are using it with different products, different brands' products. And they are not running their trainings for free. They are running it for a good bit of money. So they are breaking the law, making a shitload of money out of it. Yet, I'm the one who was threatened to be pulled through the mud. Okay. Did it bother me? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shocker. I felt like I'm being singled out. I felt that I'm being watched and being threatened. But again, I had 2 options. I could just sit at home, feel sorry for myself, cancel everything, and, just clear out everything what I worked for. Or, and obviously I went with the second one, stay kind, be open to conversations, and just maneuver through these obstacles in a way that I can still reach my destination, which was to spread the word about my business, to provide free trainings for people who either can't afford one, or for people who want to see my trainings and try it before they put money and investing in. And yeah, I went with the second one. Like, I don't want to having to explain to people that, sometimes you have to look at the big picture. Especially, I don't want to explain it to a global brand. They should have people to look at the big picture. Like, people forget that everybody have their free will, their free choice. We don't own our clients, we don't own our friends, we don't own our boyfriends, girlfriends, our relationships, our husbands, our spouse. We don't own our clients, our students, our customers and shoppers. Everybody has a free will. Like, if we show up, they will find us. And we don't have to get into fights with our competitors. We don't have to threaten and, make the other one feel incompetent. Like, show up, mind your own business, and win because you are doing fucking better. They will choose you, but you have to show up for that. Killing your competitors is not the way. Yeah. I'll see you next week.